Okay, so we are using the same graph from problem number 24, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay that out there so we can use it at the same time. So it says, which time interval shows the largest rate of change? So remember, largest rate of change, you're looking for the steepest piece. So this is pretty flat, this is pretty steep, and that goes from 6, 7, 8, so between like 8 minutes to 12 minutes, because it is the steepest. And then which time interval shows a decrease in a rate of change? So this is when we have a negative slope, so that would go from about 15 minutes to about 25 minutes. What could have happened between 12 to 15 minutes? So what could have happened, we're thinking of like in relation to the situation. Well, we know there's no miles, so maybe he wrecked, maybe he stopped to enjoy the scenery, but he was not moving because his bike was not changing in a distance. Okay, looking at number 26. So number 26, the graph to the right represents the number of people in a popular bookstore from the time it opened, which would be the best description of the range of this function. So when we're talking about range and domain, you need to look at what it is that it's actually talking about. So time in hours. Think about, can we have a fraction or a piece of an hour? And the answer is yes. Can we have a fraction or a piece of a person? And the answer is no. So because it cannot be a fraction of a person, I know that I cannot have all numbers. So that excludes all of those. So if I look, the range follows the y, like how low does your graph go and how high does your graph go. So my graph, the lowest point is at 20 and the highest point is at 60. So it's going to be all integers from 20 to 60. On number 27, select the equation for the function represented by the graph. These should not be on this final. This is Algebra 1. So you are not worried about 27, 28, 29, or 30.